All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome in. We're going to do a little live order pull. I usually do these on Sunday night, but last couple Sunday nights I haven't been able to because we're doing whatnot shows like we're doing tonight. So I figured do it a little bit early. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. We got to pull these anyway because we're leaving super early tomorrow morning after we ship out to go on a little vacation stay for me and Kayla's anniversary. So figured I'd do this live early today, get this out of the way. I got to pull these orders anyway, so I figured I'd hop on live with you guys. So feel free to hang out, see what's sold. I'm on my phone out in the garage, so there is potential for the service to go in and out. So just keep that in mind. If it drops for a second, it always comes back within a couple seconds. So what's up, Lily? Let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear too, because I'm using my headset mic and sometimes it doesn't hook up correctly on my phone. So let me know if you guys can hear me. We have quite a few orders to pull. I was actually surprised because we've been doing clear out shows over here, clearing out a bunch of inventory, and we actually had more sales than we had last week. And we have less listings than we had last week. So we're probably going to work on doing a couple more clear out shows next week, and that'll basically give us enough room out here to set up a pallet station and all that stuff. So what's up, Hope? What's up, Lily? Welcome in. Should be a longer order pull live because I have 25 eBay orders to pull. I have one Depop. I have two Mercari, but I can't log in for some reason. Says I have to log in with an SMS code, but it's not sending it, so I'll do that later. And then I have 4 Poshmark orders to pull. So can you hear me? Cool. Sounds good. Appreciate you guys. So yeah, I figured it would be a good time to do this too because it's nice and light outside, so it's not dark in here. So you guys will be able to see everything that's going on. So if you guys don't know the inventory system, basically everything in the bins right here are all numbered. All the numbers correlate to my eBay listings. eBay listings have the price I paid and the inventory number. So that's basically what's going to happen. So I'm just going to read off the inventory number. I'll talk to you guys about it a little bit. I'll tell you what I paid for it, show you the item. We're not going to be doing a shipping live tomorrow morning because as soon as we leave or as soon as we get done shipping tonight's whatnot show, then basically we're going to leave tomorrow morning. So you're listing stuff right now. Just woke up from a nap. I'm probably going to take a nap before the show because I'm super tired. We've been working all day. We actually sent the kids off with my sister to go to the movies. So my two oldest are there, and then Joe Bro's been up our butts all day. He's been crazy all day. So luckily we got the show all set up for tonight, and now we're ready to go. And I figured I'd just hop on live and do this with you guys. So we're going to start. I guess we'll start from the bottom and work our way up with our oldest sale. It's in 3308. 3308 is right here. And this will be a pair of women's cool hiking capri pants. Pick these up for $6. These are just basic cool hiking capri pants, and these sold over on eBay for $29.99 plus ship. If you guys are just hanging out, feel free to ask questions. All we're doing is pulling orders, so it's a good time to ask your questions about the inventory system, about sales, about anything. So what's up, love guy? Appreciate you hopping in. 2965. 2965. This is a good Brooks Brothers. I picked this up at TJ Maxx. It's a all over print, red, white, and blue flag Brooks Brothers shirt. Picked this up for $10, and this one sold for $31.50 over on eBay. Next up, 5049, one of our newer listed items, but as you can see, the newer listed stuff is on this side now. This is a Harley Davidson women's jacket. Just a nice red Harley Davidson women's jacket. It does have a Harley hit right here in the front. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. Picked this up for $8.56. This sold pretty quick for $29.99 plus shipping. Next up is an item we don't have in inventory, but it's an item I actually picked up off of a Whatnot show from Erica, Biggie Threads. I don't know what I paid for it, but I know I didn't pay too much. It was a Ralph Lauren collection purple label, it was like a longer skirt, 100% silk. I don't know what I paid, but I think I paid right around $100 for it. It sold almost instantly on eBay for $165. So really, really quick sale. Has the tariffs affected you over there? Actually, no. I've actually had quite a few overseas sales that I usually weren't getting. So I don't know if the tariffs actually helped because those countries, I don't know how it works. But anyways, I've had more overseas sales than I had. So yeah, I don't see the tariffs actually affecting our sales for right now. Most of the stuff that I sell, I don't hardly sell anything to China every year, so I don't really think that's going to affect sales at all. Most of the stuff stays within the U.S. So if it's going U.S. to U.S., there's no tariffs, there's no issues with that. 4951. Let's see what this is. 4951. We got a Ralph Lauren shirt. This is just a basic Striped Ralph Lauren shirt. I think this one had a flaw on it because I listed this one for $19.99. Nothing too crazy, just a basic Ralph Lauren shirt. Paid $8.56. Again, I think this has a flaw on it because usually I list these for 22 plus. That one only sold for $19.99, but it sold full price. Next up, I got a Vineyard Vines tie that sold, which should be down here in this bin. Let me grab it out real quick. Oh, I dropped the tie. I'll pick that up later. Vineyard Vines tie. Tie season is upon us. People are buying ties right now because they are selling. I just got to find this one. Here it is right here. Just a basic little Vineyard Vines all over print tie. Nothing too crazy. Picked this up at a thrift store for only $4. It sold for $15. I don't know what to say. Sorry. Don't worry. So you don't have to say anything. Just hang out and watch what I'm pulling. 2158. So as you can see, the 2100s are already on the first shelf. We kind of condensed everything down the other day. So 2100s are over here now. That's how much we've sold through for those clear out shows. 2158. This is a good brand to look out for. We've sold this quite a few times on Whatnot and over on eBay. This is a pair of Loudmouth men's golf shorts. Pick these up for $10.68. I don't mind paying up for Loudmouth pieces. This one sold pretty quickly for $24.99. Next up, we got a pair of Levi's jeans, 3961. I got to get used to this inventory system because I'm used to walking over there for the 39s, and now they're down here. 3961, brand new with tag. Levi's denim jeans. Pick these up for $6.68. These sold for $34.99 plus shipping. I have a question for eBay bundling. Do you offer it? So what I do, if somebody on eBay buys something and they want to do like a bundle sale and they want discounted shipping, what I do is I let them know that after I ship the item, I will refund them additional shipping. That's basically what I tell them. So what do you sell? Mostly clothing. Mostly clothing. Next sale is actually in our closet on the inside. We hang all of our suits. We don't wrap them up because I don't want to damage any of the suits. So this is a Ralph Lauren corduroy longer suit. It's a men's size 44R. Picked it up for $8.56, and this one sold for $49.99. I'll grab that after live. I'm not going to grab it right now. Next up, 5439. Yeah, 5439 is right here. These were a quick sale too. I always pick up these Ralph Lauren denim pants and denim jeans, like or corduroys. I think these might be micro corduroys. These were a bigger size too. These were a 48B. Picked these up for $7.99, and actually picked these up for $4.28 because they were $7.99 half off. These sold for $22.50. Nice little quick sale right there. Yeah, always just message the buyer and let them know that you're going to refund shipping. That's pretty much how I deal with it. Unfortunately, eBay's not like the other platforms where you can just get that discount and give it to the buyer right away. I mean, you can set it up, but I'd rather just refund them shipping. That way you don't lose on shipping either. Next up, Bill's khakis. I talked about this when I picked these up. I think I bought these at Red, White, and Blue during a live thrift, and I gave everybody the option to buy them, and nobody wanted them because they look like basic khaki pants. There's nothing crazy about these, but they sell really, really well. If you look up sell-through rate on Bill's khakis, they're really good. So pick these up for only $2.12, and these sold super fast for $24.99 plus ship. Just a basic pair of khakis, but they have a really good following. 5270 should be up here in the very back. These are men's Lululemon pants. Love selling these. They always sell really fast for us. I'll pay up for these. We actually bought these at Goodwill. I have a video where I picked these up recently, a short that I put out, or a reel if you're watching this on Facebook too. Picked these up for $11.74, and these sold for $35. Hope you had solid sales weekend. We did. We had some really good sales. We have a Whatnot show tonight where I'm thinking we're probably going to do 10 grand plus on tonight's Whatnot show. We have the craziest stuff lined up for tonight's show. So that's why we got to pull these orders early, because if I wait too long and we do this tomorrow, we got to leave early for vacation. So I need to get all this out of the way. So that's why we're here kind of early. But yeah, tonight's show is going to be an epic one. Probably our biggest Whatnot show. It's going to be our biggest Whatnot show we've ever done. It is. Next up, this is just a clear out item. The brand is Father and Sons. It's brand new with tags. I picked this up. I looked up comps. They looked okay, but this sat in my inventory forever. I paid $13.38 for this. I only got $18 for it as a best offer. I didn't have any offers on this, so as soon as I got that $18 offer, I was just like, get out of my inventory. You can have it at that price. Next up, we got 2 Untuck It shirts. Everybody always tells me that they don't pick up Untuck It. I'm still grabbing Untuck It because it sells. 4761 right here. Got this one and this one. 2 men's Untuck It shirts. These actually sold to the same buyer on eBay. I paid $640 for the plaid one, and I paid $533 for the black one in the back. Both the same size. These both sold to the same buyer for $45.98 plus shipping on both of those. So nice little sale. Men's Untuck It shirts. I'm still picking them up. If you're not picking them up, that's fine. But I find them all the time, and they do sell pretty frequently and pretty fast for me. Let's see. 510 should be right here. 5510 shouldn't be a surprise. I got a men's Ralph Lauren, just a basic plaid Ralph Lauren shirt. Nothing too crazy about this one. Paid $747. This one, Nifty sent out a 10% out offer, and that person accepted. That one sold for $20.70. 5086 should be down here at the bottom, right there. This is a Polo Ralph Lauren women's linen sleeveless. What's up, Obabs? Women's, is it sleeveless? Yeah, it's sleeveless. It's like a vest, basically. It's like a knit vest, but it has linen in it. Picked this up for $534, and this one sold really quickly for $22.50. If you're picking up linen, anything linen right now is selling very, very well. 2723 should be up here. 2723. I got a couple pairs of these. This one is the last one in size 34. These are brand new with tag RLX pants. We sold these on Whatnot on a brand new tag Ralph Lauren show. People were eating these up for like 30 bucks. These sold full price for $45 plus shipping over on eBay. I only paid 15. Oh, these are shorts, by the way. These aren't pants. These are shorts. $45 plus shipping. I got those at TJ Maxx at that price. Next up, 5366. This is a really good Ralph Lauren shirt. It's going to be all the way in the back. I priced this one a little bit higher. I think I priced this at $27.99. You make your inventory labels. I make them. I have a video, Amy. If you go watch the video, it's boxes versus bins here on YouTube. And I have a little tutorial on how to make these in that video. You can also purchase them on Amazon, but you will pay a little bit more for the already made labels. If you just make them yourself, they're super easy to make as long as you have a thermal printer. If you have any thermal printer, you should be able to make them. Ralph Lauren, large classic fit shirt, nice colorway on this one. I priced it a little bit higher, $27.99. Nifty sent out a 10% out offer, and this person accepted. Sold for $25.20. Nice little sale right there. Next up, 991. This is actually, it was about to go into our next Whatnot show, but it sold. Should be up here. Here it is right here. So you guys got to get those Lily Pulitzer pants last week. I'm really surprised that those didn't sell. And we ran those on Whatnot. They sold decently well, but you guys got a deal on those. This one is a Lily Pulitzer men's linen shirt. Picked this up for $21.40. Had it listed for a while. Took a best offer on it of 32 bucks. I don't reuse the same number. Never reuse the same number. I always just keep going up in numbers. Right now I'm on looks like 5596 is what I can see from here. So I'll just keep going all the way up. Maybe at one point I'll reuse numbers because my oldest number right now is 858, but I probably won't reuse numbers until my oldest number is like right around 5,000, and then I'll start over at number 1 again. But to be honest, you can just keep going up in numbers. You don't really have to repeat. 2912. 2912. You got this Ralph Lauren shirt and this Ralph Lauren shirt. Both of these sold to the same buyer. They made 2 separate offers and I accepted them. We got a brand new with tag 4XLT Ralph Lauren shirt, brand new in the bag. I got that at TJ Maxx for 26. Same with this one. I got this one TJ Maxx for 26. Both of those sold for $55 each. So that buyer's all in for 110. Is that for tax or inventory reasons? Did never reuse the number? For inventory reasons. You never have to reuse the number. You just keep going up. So your last number that you use is always saved in my Dymo. When I print the next number off, it's always saved in my Dymo, and I just keep going up. You could reuse it. The only reason I would reuse numbers if I had a rack system. So basically everything is racked up and on hangers. And as soon as I sell an item, the hanger stays up with the rack number. And then I just reuse the hanger. My kids are coming home. All right, next up, 1521. 1521. This is a get out of my inventory sale too kind of thing. This is a Lily Flitzer women's size small top. Paid $6.12 for this, and it sold for $16.20.
Brought back your children.
Yeah, well, you could have kept them.
They're fed.
Yeah, I'm on live too. You want to be on live?
Nobody likes you.
Nobody like they can't hear you. I'm on a mic. That's my sister, by the way. All right, next item is 4830. 4830 is a really good sale right here. This is a Turnbull and Asser men's shirt. One of the newer labels, men's Turnbull and Asser shirts. This was a good size too. It was a size 18. I picked this up in a bulk buy. I think I paid like $15 for this in a bulk buy, and this one sold for $70 plus shipping. It was a really, really good sale. I just accepted that offer today. 3591. Gosh, they're so annoying. 3591. This right here is a men's Faraday shirt. Good print. We have a couple brand new with tag Faraday shirts in tonight's Whatnot show too. All brand new with tags. This one we picked up for $6.40. Just a basic pre-owned plaid Faraday shirt. This one sold best offer of $22.50. That was a nifty sale. How would any tariffs impact way of business, say, from a year from now? I don't know. That's not Kat. That's my sister, Kelly. I don't know. We'll have to see how the tariffs play out. Nobody really knows how it's going to affect business until a year from now. It could, if everybody comes to an agreement, it could make everything better because we're able to ship overseas. More people are buying U.S. products because they're less tariffed in China, so we get more sales in China. If the tariffs keep going up, then less people are buying in China. But if all the other areas work out tariffs where we don't have tariffs and we're able to sell to other countries, then maybe we're not selling as much to China, but we're selling to other countries. So it really just depends. What do you use to put the clothes in during storage? These are just clear bags. I have these linked, Grace. If you go to my pinned post on Facebook, you can get these from Amazon. They have a little suffocation warning on the back. They're just basic clear bags. They make sure that when I store them out here, there's no damage to them. Once you seal them, you don't really get any air inside of them, so it doesn't cause any damage to your items. Bug in here, sorry. Are you doing drop shipping from your garage? No, these are all listed. Drop shipping is completely different. Drop shipping, you obviously don't know what drop shipping is. Drop shipping means you sell something and somebody else ships it for you. Obviously, if I'm pulling them from my garage, I'm not drop shipping. I'm shipping from my garage, or I'm shipping from my house. Just want to know. Yeah. It just depends. Nobody knows how it's going to turn out until it actually turns out. Wow, long time no see. Yeah, I'm doing a little midday shipping because if I don't do it now, I have to do it tomorrow morning, and I don't want to wake up super early, so I'm going to get it done right now. I told everybody, Eric, I sold one of your pieces already. That Purple Label Ralph Lauren silk skirt sold for $165. It sold in like one day. I had it listed for $190, and somebody came in and pretty much offered that, and I just took the offer just to move it. It was a quick sale. $13.28. $13.28. This is another item we're just basically getting out of our inventory. It is a Pilcrow and the letterpress pair of women's pants. Pick these up for $8.03. This is an old pickup from Kayla. Probably not the best brand to pick up nowadays. That's why it sat forever. This one only sold for $14.99. So got that one out of the inventory. Those are all my eBay orders from this weekend. Let's pull Poshmark sales. Actually, let's pull Depop sales next because I only have one Depop sale. And it's a Tommy Bahama shirt. Let me find it really quick. Appreciate everybody hanging out too. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. This is a good time to ask questions while I am pulling orders about eBay, about online selling, all that good stuff. Only Depop sale is 4854. 4854. Should be right here. This is just a men's Tommy Bahama. Really good print on this. Just a basic like blue, but it kind of has like a geometric hit all the way through. Picked this up for $5.34. And this sold for, what did it sell for? 25? Yeah, it sold for 25 over on Depop. Nice little quick sale. Tommy Bahama selling really, really well for me. Yeah, Pilcrow tops. Yeah, I don't know how long ago we bought those. The Pilcrow pants, probably ages ago. All right, we have 4 Poshmark sales. Again, we have 2 Mercari sales, but I can't get into my Mercari account on this phone for some reason, so we're gonna pull them from the inside. Do you pick up the brand Howler? You mean Howler Bros? Yes, Howler Bros is an extremely good brand. We actually are selling some of it tonight in our Whatnot show. Howler Bros, there's specific Howler Bros shirts with embroidery on the front right here. Some of them have flowers, some have like an Aztec print. Those shirts can go for hundreds and hundreds of dollars in pre-owned condition. Do you have a store and sell through Amazon too? No, I just sell on eBay. I don't sell on Amazon. Still promoting at 7%. Yes. And this weekend, we actually had good sales. I haven't really listed. We listed a bunch last week, but Friday, we haven't listed anything since Friday. And we had, I think, 25 orders on eBay. 25 orders on eBay. A lot of that's because of Nifty constantly sending out offers for us and getting stuff to move. I don't like that Depop doesn't make offers binding. Yes, I hate that too. I've accepted probably 15 offers this weekend and only had one sale. So yeah, I hate it too. I don't know why. They should change that. They were supposed to earlier in this year. Went thrifting red, white, and blue today and got some crazy good stuff. I need to go thrift. We're probably going to go thrifting next week because next week we only have one like wholesale deal coming in for Saturday's show, and then the rest of the week we're probably going to go thrifting. So we might meet up on Friday. When does all this flipping go from being a hobby to making your own way of life? How long have you been doing this? I used to be a mailman. I was a mailman since I started reselling in 2018. I was a mailman for 8 years. I did this on the side. And then I was making more money reselling part-time than I was working at the post office full-time. My wife quit her job first. She went in full-time, and then she started killing it and listing every single day to where we were both making a substantial income to where I could leave the post office job. So 2021 is when I quit my post office job. My wife quit about 6 months before that, and we've been doing it ever since. And we get to be our own bosses now, which is great. We get to go on vacation. Like tomorrow, we get to go on vacation for our anniversary. I don't have to ask anybody for time off. I can just go. I just tell. We have my mom employed with us, so we tell mom to list some items while we're gone, and she's going to stay late to watch the kids, and we get to spend the day off for our anniversary. Asking, do you file cash method or accrual? So basically what I do is all of the receipts I use for that year, I don't use for the next year. So whatever I spend receipt wise, whatever I spend on inventory for that year is what I use. I don't know what method that is called, but that's the method I use. I've never heard of that brand. No. Makobi? Hope sales keep up. Yeah, sales have been good. Yeah, they're slacking. They're in the back, not marking stuff up, which is awesome. Nice. Let's go. I like that. Sorry, I'm doing this on my phone, so I got to scroll for a minute, and there's a freaking fly in here. I'm trying to put new vintage package poster on eBay. Want to know returns. It shows that will allow international returns. So if you sell through the eBay international shipping program, you will have to give international returns, but usually eBay takes care of those for you. So you don't really have to accept returns unless you do something wrong. Inventory is not sorted by categories. All it's sorted by is numbers. So everything has its own number. They're all in order from the lowest number to the highest number, which is on the back rack. Next week, we're going to do more Whatnot clear out shows. So my goal next week is just have these 3 racks full of inventory. I have 2 more racks over to the side. One is completely empty right now. And then I have the other one has about 4 levels of boxes. My goal is to clear enough space over here out to where I can bring those over and just have this one wall. So I have this side of the garage specifically for doing wholesale on Whatnot. You play Fortnite? I haven't played Fortnite in probably 6 to 8 months. I played with Surfs back in the day. You probably don't know who Surfs is, though. Appreciate you guys. When you store them, like all the men's shirts, no, they're all mixed up. And I highly suggest doing it that way because whenever you're looking for a piece, if you ever get mixed up in storage, you can easily just go through and find it. If you have all the jeans in the same box, if you're looking for a pair of blue jeans and they're all in the same box, super confusing to find them. But if I'm looking for blue jeans and I only have one blue jean in this box, I know that's my blue jean I'm looking for. If you ever mess up with your inventory numbers. Yeah, cash method. Olokai shoes? Yeah, Olakais are good. Yeah, it's cash method. That's what everybody in. I just let Carol Ann take care of that for me, my tax lady. Are you sure you're able to itemize with your taxes? Yes, you can. I talked to a tax advisor. They'll be able to tell you everything you need to know about taxes. I'm just a dumb guy that sells you shit online. So don't trust my opinion. Trust that of a tax professional. Ballsy but awesome. I don't think it's ballsy. I think a lot of people are programmed to stay in a job they hate their entire lives just because they have a pension. And really, you're limiting yourself if you do that. That's what I think. All right, let's pull Poshmark orders. We have a few to pull. What's nice is everything is in inventory. There's nothing on the inside because we made sure we got rid of. We made sure that we put everything in this weekend, which is happening tonight. So made sure we put everything away. How many stores do you have? I have eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop. I only have one store per platform, though. I don't have multiple stores on each platform. 5244. If you ever wanted to see my store, by the way, it's always in my link tree. All my stores are linked in my bio. If you ever wanted to check out what's selling and what's not selling, if you wanted to verify any of these sales that I'm showing you right now to make sure I'm being accurate with my numbers and everything, you can always do that too. This is a good one. This is an LL Bean Airlight sweater. It's like a ribbed sweater. People really like these. Paid $7.47 for this one, and it's sold for $20 over on Poshmark. Really quick sale. Double tap the screen. Yeah, make sure you tap the screen. Make sure you like the live. And feel free to ask questions. I'm almost done. Very, very close to being done right now. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. As I grab the next order, I'll come back and look at the questions. 5595. 5595 is the very back one. They're always in the very back. They're never in the very front. 5595. This is a men's size small Pima Soft Touch long sleeve Polo Ralph Lauren. These Pima Soft Touch sell really well. They don't sell for a ton, but they sell quickly, especially if you can get them in long sleeve form. Pick this up in a bulk buy for $6, and this sold for $23. Full price sale. Full price sale. What's your average profit? I'd have to look that up on Nifty. I think my average profit per unit is somewhere around $20. I think it's a little bit above. I think it's like 22. Did you know when you have no returns on Nifty, you can go back, line item, and refresh? When you have a return, yeah. When you have a return, anytime you have a return, or when you want to update lines on Nifty, you just hit update or sync. Or does it sync? Import. Import is the button you hit. And yeah, it will update all those numbers for you. Per week, per month, realistically. Without giving too much information, I did over 6 figures in profit last year. All out of this one car garage, by the way. No warehouses, only one employee that helps us, and that's it. How do you get connected to all? So I use a platform called Nifty. I have that linked in my link tree, which is in my pin post carry. That helps me cross-list all my items to multiple platforms. Basically, I list it on eBay, I download it into Nifty, and then Nifty I'm able to cross-list. Nifty also shares my Poshmark closet, sends out offers on all 4 platforms, delist, relists. Also, when an item sells on eBay, it will pull it off all the other platforms for me, and vice versa. So Nifty is linked in my bio, and if you want to try it for free, click that link. You get a 7-day free trial, and you save 15% off your first month. Super good platform. I have a ton of videos on Nifty too. But I just want to say thank you for your social media content. You've inspired me, postpartum mom, to get into reselling full time. I truly appreciate it. Appreciate you, Jen. That's awesome. Let's go. That's really dope. I've had quite a few stay-at-home moms reach out to me and be like, hey, I appreciate you because I didn't have a way of making income before this, and now I'm able to go to thrift stores with my baby while the baby's sleeping. The husband's taking care of the baby. I'm able to go to thrift stores, buy a couple items, sell a couple things, and able to help with the bills and things like that. So that's awesome. I appreciate you. Do you have to have a store on each platform for Nifty or just an account? You just have to have an account with each platform. You just link your account. You can either put in your password within Nifty, or you can use the Chrome extension, which basically like links your account without giving Nifty the passwords. It's really cool. If I find a new item in package and the buyer opens, wants a return, it devalued now because no longer new in package. Yes. If you have, like, let's say you have a laptop, for example, and then they buy a laptop from you, they open the package, they try it out, they say they don't like it, and they ship it back after it's been open, then on eBay, you can take a 50% cut of that item. The buyer can dispute it, but eBay will always protect you. So all you have to do is send in pictures to eBay when you take that return in and say, hey, I took a 50% cut because this person returned it and it devalued my item. That's what you do. What's up, Larry? What size boxes you store your items? They're my link tree and my pin post on the products we use on a daily basis section. They are 28 by 8 by 8. I buy them on Amazon. 28 by 8 by 8. You file taxes quarterly. I wasn't doing it the last couple of years. This year I am going to do it because I got hit with a huge penalty this year. So I am going to do quarterly taxes. Where do you buy them? Price. Where do you buy the boxes? Is that what you asked? The boxes, yeah, they're on my link tree and my bio. Go to Amazon. They're in my products you use on a daily basis section. I also did a video here on YouTube on the inventory system. It's called Boxes versus Bins. When you went full-time, how many items did you have? Probably around 2,000 listings, I think. Somewhere around 2,000. Appreciate you, Carrie. Appreciate all the questions, too. Everybody give me a thumbs up. Appreciate you, Obabs. Appreciate you. All right, let's next sale. I'm not gonna be able to grab it, but it's a Brooks Brothers. I don't know if you can see it right there. It's a Brooks Brothers suit. It's also in the inside. It's a Laurel Piana, so it has Laurel Piana fabric within it. I don't know what I paid for this. Let me see. I can look it up. Let me see. Country Club. So Brooks Brothers Country Club Laurel Piana. I paid $16.05 for that blazer, and it sold for $75. Appreciate you, Euler. Thank you. Had a guy message me on eBay saying made a mistake and we shipped the wrong address. Do you know how eBay handles this? So if you use the wrong address, what it's going to do is it's going to come back to you as a return to sender. And then at that point, you don't have to return original shipping costs. Even if you had original shipping, you can just put in the line item that buyer used the wrong address. Then what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to repurchase from you. That's what's going to have to happen. When I first started watching, like, people are not successful because they think it's going to be easy and then give up because they're not willing to put in the work. Facts. I think that saying goes with most things. A lot of people don't want to put in the work, and as soon as they stick to it for a while, they'll see. It's just like going to the gym. If you go to the gym, obviously I don't go to the gym, but if you go to the gym and you expect to get results in the first 3 tries, just like if you do a whatnot show and you expect results in the first 3 tries, you can't be upset when you don't get the results you want because you've only tried it 3 times, just like going to the gym. How do you keep track? How do you keep track of what you paid? I put that when we list our items, I put what we paid in our eBay custom SKU. It's exactly how I do it. What size bag do you store the shirts in? They're also in my pin post, or my, if you go to my pin post, Judy, over to the products we use on a daily basis, I think the current bags we're using are 11 by 13, I think is the ones we're using. Because 11 by 13s will fit jeans and they'll also fit shirts. They're a little bit, when you put a shirt in them, sometimes you have a little bit extra space, but I'd rather have the extra space for things like jackets. That way I don't have to order multiple size bags. If I just get the 11 by 13s, I can just use them for everything. If you need bigger bags for like bigger, heavier jackets, you're going to have to go like 1 or 2 sizes up from that. But really with those, I don't put them in the, inventory. I put them in boxes or I hang them up like suits. Just got to keep working. Facts. You can't give up. If it gets hard, if it was super easy, everybody would do this, right? Have you also used magazines? I've never not the proper guy to ask that question, so I guess I'll stop right there answering that question. I pretty much sell primarily clothing. I do sell a little bit of hard goods, but primarily clothing is what we sell. So that's it. If you guys have any last minute questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to put these ties back over in the corner, but that's everything that's sold this weekend besides Mercari sales, because again, for some reason, I can't log into my Mercari account on my phone. I just changed the password on it the other day because I forgot it. And for some reason, Mercari is not letting me log in. So yeah, hopefully you guys like the inventory system too. Like I said, hopefully my goal is to get rid of that rack right there. We only have 4 on that rack. I want to move this over to this side and have this whole area cleared out right here. So that way, if we ever get pallets in, which we're looking to get within the next week or 2, we have all that space to just literally roll a pallet in and put it off to the side and start working from it. So yeah, have a great show. Yeah, everybody, if you're new and you haven't signed up for Whatnot, there's a link in my bio. Go sign up. Do not miss tonight's show. Tonight's show is all new with tags, and we're giving away an iPad as a buyer appreciation. It's a brand new iPad in the box. So we're giving away an iPad, all brand new with tag clothing, $10 starts. If you're a reseller, you're going to be able to buy things and resell it. Like there's 5 Todd Snyder pieces that retail for $278 tonight. If you know Todd Snyder, you know how well it sells. We're bringing the best brands to Whatnot, even though we can sell them on other platforms. Some of the stuff you saw today that I pulled, like the Faraday pieces, we're literally running new with tag Faraday pieces tonight on Whatnot. I'm not bringing junk to Whatnot. I'm bringing the best brands. So Linktree in my bio, sign up. If you haven't signed up, you get $15 to spend absolutely free. Use it. Use it tonight. Did you do the North Face show? Yesterday, we had a really successful North Face show, all pre-owned North Face. Those are already shipped out, ready to go. So if you bought something last night, they're shipped. And then we're going to run the new with tag show. We actually did a giveaway show earlier today just to do like an advertising giveaway show. So if you missed that, it was on Whatnot. I gave away a free Bad Birdie polo. Do you ship in the poly bag anything special? Do you ship 2s in a poly bag? Everything goes, if it's in a clear bag like this, it goes into this bag and then goes into another bag, and we ship it just like this. We leave the number on and everything. We don't take the number off. It's exactly how you see it is how we ship it. If I sell my new item worth $500, open buyer only get half of its value back. Yes, you only get half of the value back. You can only take 50% back from eBay. Usually, if you sell something for $500, if it's like a laptop, like I'm saying, if you sell it for $500, you can still sell it for $250 in pre-owned condition. So that's why they let you take 50% back. Only if it comes back damaged though, and only if it devalues the item. Like if it was a brand new tag shirt and I shipped it out in the retail bag and I got it back still brand new with tag condition, I wouldn't take the cut because I can still sell it. So, do you work directly for eBay? No, I don't work directly for eBay. I list my items on eBay. I guess you can say I work for eBay because I sell these items on eBay, but no, I'm not like sponsored by eBay or anything like that. That's just where I sell my items. So, would you say Tide? Do you ship Tide in a poly bag? Anything special for tie? Oh, ties. You mean ties? Yeah, I ship them in a poly bag. I don't put them in a box. I ship them in poly bags. Sorry, my bad. I should have realized what you were saying. Shipping jackets. Got 2 nice Columbia jackets last week thrifting. So yeah, I would put those if they're a bigger jacket. You can either ship them in a. Sorry, I got to sneeze. Sorry. Got to ship them in a box. So I buy these on Amazon too. You could probably find them cheaper, but these are just 10 by 8 by 6 boxes. You can get these free with your quarterly coupon on eBay too. So you can throw them in these. Or if you buy the bigger poly bags, you can buy huge poly bags like 20 by 18 poly bags, like huge ones that you can throw them in there. But I always like to use boxes. If they do go priority, you can always use the free USPS priority mail boxes too. You don't have to use your own boxes. But those boxes are pretty cheap. If you buy them in bulk, you can get them really cheap on Amazon. I think those are also linked in my post as well. Do you ever worry about logos rubbing off, etc. when you fold? No. If the logo rubs off, if I ship it and I fold it and the logo rubs off, that means the logo is going to rub off anyway. If the buyer gets that item and they wash it one time, if the fact that the North Face jacket, let's say, is squished and the buyer gets it and they peel it off and then the logo comes off, that means it was already coming off anyway. So I don't worry about that. Thank you for blessing me, chat. Yeah, there's a 2-in-1. Bless you. Yeah, had to sneeze. Just hit me. This is nice lighting. I should do these lives in the middle of the day more often because when I do these at night, I got to like work on the lighting. And in here during the day, you guys can see everything. I do have my light box on, but I have the light box on just to add a little bit of light back here. But this is good lighting. So, all right. If you guys got no more questions, I'm going to head off. I'm going to probably ship most of these items right now and then get ready for the show tonight. So again, if you haven't bookmarked the show, go bookmark it. All new with tag, all crazy pieces. We got North Face, brand new with tags, Todd Snyder, Faraday, Marine Layer, tons of Carhartt, both men's and women's. I'm trying to think of what else. Tons of t-shirts, Howler Bros, brand new with tags, all really, really, really good stuff. We sourced crazy for this show. So bookmark the show, come out tonight, come win from some free stuff. I think we're going to give away like $10 Chick-fil-A gift cards because we felt like switching it up. So if you want a free $10 chance to win a free $10 gift card too, come out tonight. Should be a lot of fun. I always fold it so the logos are protected. Yeah, you can fold it so the logos are protected. Also, when I fold up jackets with buttons on the front, I always make sure the buttons are on the inside of the jacket, folded up like a sandwich instead of on the outside. So that way, if it hits, it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the show. You could just go to Whatnot right now and bookmark it. And again, if you haven't signed up, go get $15. We're going to start everything at $10, which is a steal. And if you have $15 already, you're gonna be ahead of the game. What do you mean? There's lava on it, Duke. I have no clue what you're talking about. That is a teenage kid in the chat, 100%. All right, I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll catch you guys tonight at 8 p.m. over on Whatnot.